What better way to start out the new Premier League campaign than by judging the most important thing that comes with every new season? The brand new kits. We got the good, we got the bad, and we got that one pink kit that stands above the other competing pink shirts and is beloved by everyone. Including myself, actually. This kit is an A-. I suppose we should just go in order, so let's start with the Arsenal home kit. Now, I know this one is actually liked by a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan. I've said before, I don't usually like the red and blue together, especially when there are certain shades, and this one is that certain shade. It just does not work well. I actually don't mind the blue in general. Like in this case, when it's on the sleeves and not directly touching the red, it's actually pretty nice. Like seriously, if you just put the blue on the sleeves or on the shoulders, it would be fine. I mean, the cannon as well, this is genuinely solid. Except for this. It's a C-. Now, how about Arsenal's away kit? Honestly, I'd be willing to give it an A+ strictly because it's not last year's Arsenal kit. Like that, let's be real, that was the worst one in the league. However, taking that highlighter monstrosity out of the equation, this one is actually a bit lower, like a decent amount lower. The thing is, the idea of all of this is actually pretty nice. It talks about Arsenal's heritage with the African roots, especially with the West African countries. That's really cool. The black, green, and red, again, you have the cannon as the logo. That's really cool. It's just like the execution of it, which is not good. Overall, it's still fine because all of the ideas that go into it is fine, right? It's really, really cool. So we'll just give it like a C for average, right? Now, Arsenal's third kit is actually kind of growing on me a little bit. It's one of those where it's not good for the players, but it's really good for the fan base. Like when the Arsenal players are modeling it in their regular clothes, it actually looks pretty good. Like, you know, you wear your black sweatpants, your regular shoes. Like I said, I wasn't thrilled when I first saw this because with a regular kit, it's not that good, but when it's modeled with actual clothes, it stands out and it grows on me. I'll give this a B+. All right, Aston Villa. Now, they had to replace their kit sponsor after severe quality problems, which is somehow a bit of an understatement. Now, typically, I like the Aston Villa, Burnley, West Ham kits because of maroon and light blue. I really like. However, compared to last year, when you got that nice background to it, it looks like they took a step back, honestly. I mean, again, it's all right. I do like this color combination, like I said, but again, it seems like they took a step back. It's just slightly above average, maybe like a B-, somewhere in that range. Now, as for their away kit, I'm typically a huge fan of white, clean kits, but like, you can't have a white kit and then light blue colors that go on it too. Like that doesn't, no, just no. Now, I won't lie, I did look through some of these kits beforehand, and I gotta say, I think Bournemouth overall, with all of their kits, probably has the best collection in the league. Now, starting with their home kit, I actually like this just because the color combination red, black, and gold is really difficult to mess up, honestly. It also has a cool background which celebrates the 10th anniversary of their season that got them promoted to the Premier League, and thank God they changed it because that's too many stripes. Like, it's too much for one person to handle. Now, to me, this is a B+. However, it was pointed out that it could remind people of this, which, depending on your viewpoint, could potentially lower or raise it. So, you know, keep that in mind. Now, for Bournemouth's third kit, they're actually using their location for this one. They're on the beach, which, you know, obviously is something that everyone knows, and I did not have to look up at all, so, you know, shut up. But it's a really nice sea blue color, and then you have, like, that pale gold, pale pink, which... Wait, I don't think I noticed. Is that a seashell on the back? Dude, this thing slaps. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, like A- for this thing. This is fantastic. And finally, we have Bournemouth's away kit, which looks like that water cup design from the 1990s. Which I absolutely love. A+ and a top 3 kit in the league. Like, are you serious? This is top tier. This is fantastic. Moving on to Brentford's home kit. Now, like I mentioned, red and black are pretty hard to mess up as a color combination. However, it's white predominantly instead of black. And there's no gold, so it's going to be a little bit lower than Bournemouth. Maybe like a C+. Like, it's fine. It's again, it's hard to mess up. Now, Brentford's third kit kind of annoys me, actually. Not because of the color design and not just because of the design in general. I actually like that a lot. You got that B on the back, which is really cool, but there's one thing that bugs me, and that is the collar here. Like, it's not, I hate that design. Anytime I see a collar like that where it just kind of goes down the edge of the neck, it reminds me of the horrors from Arsenal's 2014-15 home kit. I should not be able to see someone's collarbone. Now, obviously, Brentford's collar is nowhere near as bad as Arsenal's. However, I'm scarred from that. So anytime I see something remotely resembling it, I shudder. So it's maybe like a B-, unfortunately. At least they got that pink kit to help them out a bit. Next, we have Brighton's home kit. And honestly, it's just a nice, clean kit. It's a blue and white clean kit. Maybe too many vertical stripes like I mentioned before. But overall, I honestly do like it. Plus, apparently it's selling at, yeah, £65, which given the price of some kits, that's actually fantastic. Overall, we're giving this a B, but with the price factored in, like it's an A-. Absolutely class from that organization. However, Brighton's two other kits are completely different from their clean home kit, because you got the away one that just looks like a referee shirt with a sponsor in the middle, and then for the third kit, some moron had an idea to do a throwback to their awful kit from 10 years ago. Now, maybe there's some sentimental value here for some Brighton fans, just like the bruised banana kit for Arsenal, but at least from the outside, it just looks bad. It's a D for both of them. Now, for the Chelsea kits, these are hilarious because you have three completely different grades for all three of them. You got the home kit, which, you know, I think we can all agree, awful. It looks like that bus seat fabric, but it got so worn out by the thousands of asses that over time, only a little bit of the design is actually left. Basically, this kit is just worn out ass fabric. Which actually, you know what, that's basically Chelsea, so maybe like an F+ for staying on brand. Now, their away kit is on the completely opposite side of the grading scale. It's an A. It's clean. It's simple. It's not a simple white either. What is it? It's like it's a guava iced. Oh, it's so good. I'm not gonna lie, I would absolutely be buying this if it was almost anything else besides the Chelsea kit. Now, as for the Chelsea third kit, starting out, it looks fantastic. You got the black, pink, and yellow on there. You got that lion on the badge instead of the actual Chelsea badge, which is just dope as hell. This kit would be graded an A if it wasn't for one thing, and that is the Nike symbol pointing up. Just why? Why do that? What is the point of that? It's like that kid in school who is trying to be different just to be different. That kid is annoying as hell, just like this kit. C. Next up, we have Crystal Palace's home kit. Now, the red and blue, I've said before, I don't usually like the red and blue together. Yeah, I lied. Sometimes red and blue do actually go together. This one's a B. Now, their away kit is actually kind of cool. You have that eagle in the background, which is dubbed as the Eagle Spotlight kit, which I'm not gonna lie, that's a really nice name. Now, honestly, this kit is nice, and with the yellow, it's really interesting too. However, with my pale ass skin, a yellow kit is gonna make it somehow look more pale. So for me, it's probably gonna be like a C-, but for people who can actually rock it, it's like a B. It's honestly pretty decent. All right, Everton next, and it seems like they are replacing Hummel with Castore, which is like that awful kit manufacturer. They cannot make a right decision. So it seems like it's just a regular blue ass kit. It seems like their home one from last year actually looks a bit better with the design and the collar. It says that it has an abstract representation of Everton's first official crest from 1920 with the letters EFC deconstructed within the print. Am I dumb, or am I just not seeing EFC anywhere on this kit? I mean, not gonna lie, regardless if I could see an EFC on it, it's just a regular blue kit. It's gonna be like a C anyway. Now, for the away kit, you kind of have like a nice gray and yellow. It is designed to mimic the lights of the stadium with their modern geometric pattern. Is the badge the lights? That would make more sense, because that geometric pattern is just Q*bert, like that video game from the 80s. This one at least has a little bit more personality than the blue one, so like, I don't know, C+, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now, all of Fulham's kits are actually pretty similar to Everton's in that it's fine. They're fine. You got a nice clean white top, but then you have that awful red stripe there for zero reason and makes it look 10,000 times worse, so it's like a C. You have the away kit, which is red and black, which again, very difficult to mess up, but it's the opposite pattern of Bournemouth's, which somehow I like a little less than that, so again, C, maybe C+. And then you have the third kit, which is, it's like just it's a purple camo kit. Again, it's not really like that great. That is a direct ripoff of Olympiacos. It's like, again, like a C, minus C, I don't know, it's fine, Jesus. Who would have thought that Adidas would run out of kit ideas, my goodness. Moving on to the newly promoted Ipswich. Now, there's nothing specific about the kit that represents the club itself, but ironically, there's something that represents Umbro's 100th anniversary with a diamond design in red center. So they have a design celebrating Umbro rather than Ipswich, which is kind of hilarious. Now, even though it's pretty similar to Everton in that it's just, you know, a blue kit, at least it has some pinstripes, which I personally like. So I'm willing to give it like a B-. Now, as for their away kit, this one is top tier. I mentioned before, maroon is fantastic. Maroon and gold is even better. I do think if it was like a dark navy blue instead of that blue, it would have been better, but it also features a design that features the town's vibrant match day atmosphere. Like, that's sick, man. Like, that is a great idea. That is fantastic. I don't exactly see the fans, but oh, and you have a little message as well. I'm not gonna lie, I love a little like message on like kind of like the inside back of kits running towards adversity. That's solid. This is like an A-. Now, I mentioned in the intro that there are pink kits that compete against other pink kits in this league. This is one of the competing kits, and it's too pink. It's just too pink and in your face, okay? The backdrop of the city is really cool. I love that idea. It's inspired by the town's pink, I guess, which again, very cool. If you use that pink, a toned down version, that would be good. It's too much. Come on, let's chill out here. All right, Leicester's home kit. It looks like another blue kit, honestly. I mean, you have at least a little gold, so it's still better than Everton's, so, you know, like C+. Oh, wait, hang on. They actually have another slogan, Foxes Never Quit, on the back of the shirt, so B-, actually, my bad. Now, Leicester's away kit. All right, Liverpool's home kit. There's already something I hate about this. That's the collar. What the f is that? That is genuinely ruining the entire kit. The other stuff on it is fine. You have a solid red on there. You have gold that's forming a "You Never Walk Alone" design, which is really goddamn cool. The yellow stripes in the collar are inspired by the 82-85 home shirt. They actually have a collar. Why does this stop? That is the worst thing I have ever seen. It ruins everything. D+. Similar to Arsenal's away kit from last year compared to this year, I'm tempted to give this an A+ because the collar is actually there, unlike their home kit. But like overall, it's black and a light blue, nothing crazy. C. Now they have a leak for their third kit, and not again. Not why. Again, this looks so good without that dumbass Nike upward symbol, man. You have like the Liverpool bird on there, which is sick. You have a nice little outline of gray. You have some gold on there. Oh, it's another messed up collar again. So never mind. Why? Again, why? Moving on to the city home kit. For the overall design, it's like a C-, right? It's nothing crazy. It's a C. It's fine. It's nothing special. However, they do have the 0161, which is apparently like their area code, which is cool. I like it, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like you probably could have done something more with it. It's not in like the background of the main kit. You have it on the back, which is cool. You have it on the sleeves, which is cool, but it's nothing like crazy, man. Maybe like a C+ overall for it. It could have definitely been better. Given the fact that it's Puma making it though, that's pretty good that it's not messed up, honestly. Like I haven't seen these ones. I'm expecting one of these to be bad because it's Puma. What is with the neon green? Stop with the neon green. We don't need some highlighter stuff, all right? Like, even the long sleeves aren't saving it. The cuffs on the end aren't even the good ones. You got like that narrow base, which is just god-awful. D for this. D- even for somehow ruining a long sleeve kit. Oh, thank God. There's at least something halfway decent for a kit, at least for the City fans. You know, like all 7 of them. I said before, I love a maroon. That's fantastic. You have like the ships as the background, which obviously comes from their badge. That's fantastic. The fact that it's a Puma kit making an actual wearable solid kit, that's a miracle. Like B+ overall, and the fact that it's Puma, that's a unicorn type thing, you know what I mean? All right, Man United's home kit, it looks like just kind of like a red kit with a messed up collar. Not as bad as Liverpool's, thank God, but it's not good. What the hell is that stripe? 1, why is it there? 2, why is it just an off shade red? That's somehow worse than like a red and blue. Like, yeah, seriously, it's like an off red, man. Like, that's not good. That blows. Overall, it's still a red kit, but a kind of a weird collar and a weird red thrown in there. It's like a C-, man. Now, I'm assuming their away kit is going to be somewhat similar. I mean, okay. Collar's fixed. You got a nice little background on there. I can live with that. That's solid. Is the blue kind of like weird little stripe on the side there? I didn't really notice. Wait. Yep, no, it's there. All right. Again, I really don't like the multiple types of blue on there, but the kit is definitely much better than their home one. Like, what, home was C-? What, this is like, I'd say like a B-. All right, United's third kit. What do we have? That's gorgeous. No, that's gorgeous. This pains me to say as an Arsenal fan, obviously, but like this is a top 3 kit in the league. All right, you have really solid colors here, a white, red, and black. Again, impossible to mess up, but it's also not just a white, it's like an off-white, right? It's like an off-white main color. That's just top class. You have the devil instead of the United badge. That's sick. You have the old school Adidas logo, which is definitely sick. They had long sleeves before. That's Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that is gorgeous. They did virtually everything right here. The badge is really cool. The sponsor is cool. It's not upside down pointing upwards or any type of stupid stuff like that. Even the cuffs on the sleeve are good. It's the good one that actually is cuffed. It's not like that skinny stuff. Dude, that's so good. Now, I'm gonna rate it an A, not an A+. The only thing is because maybe they could have had some type of cool, like, city design or something for, like, Manchester on the background. Maybe that could have made it a little bit better, but just this overall, again, top 3 in the league, that's an A. That is so good. Moving on to Newcastle's home kit. It is inspired by the 02-03 season, their last in the Champions League. Okay, so it's a throwback. That's cool. I'm fine with that. That's neat. Collar's messed up again, which pisses me off. I mean, it's just a black and white kit. It's hard to mess that up like a lot of other color combinations, but like, I'm sure they've had better ones. Probably a C-, maybe a C. It's average. It's selling for £110? No, never mind. D-, F-. What the hell is that about? So apparently their away kit is another throwback. It's to the 95-96 away kit, which it's a red and blue. It looks like a Bayern kit. It looks like one of these old school, like, what, mid-2010s Bayern kits. Now, in the picture, it's a much brighter red, but this one I actually kind of like a little bit more. It's darker. So if it's more like this rather than the brighter red, I'm fine with that. I like the darker a little bit better. Also, I'm not gonna lie, that white collar instead of like a black or like a colored collar, that's pretty nice. I do kind of like that. Honestly, it's kind of growing on me. Like, I'm willing to give this a C+. Next, we have Nottingham Forest's home kits. That's sure definitely a red jersey. Yep, yeah, that's nuts. That's red. Now, is Forest's away kit any better? I mean, at least it's not boring. Like, somehow this is also, like, not... For a kit that has weird colors and kind of a weird design in the background, this doesn't really make me feel anything. Like, genuinely, I want to put a C. Maybe a C+, because it's a little different, but, like... It's fine. We have another newly promoted club with Southampton here. Just the red and white stripes. Like C-. C, again, pretty average. Like, I feel like it's just fine, honestly. Like, Jesus Christ, that's awful. Okay, wait, hang on a sec. Is it awful, or is my yellow hatred just kind of shining through? Obviously, again, I can't wear that because it'd make my pale skin look more pale. I mean, it's a little different. I don't hate it, I guess, but I'm feeling like a C-, man. So we have a C or C- for the home kit, a C- for the away kit. Is the third kit any better? No. So what is it? We have Bournemouth for the best kits and Southampton for the worst currently. That's probably what we're sitting at. All right, Spurs home kit. I mean, that just seems like all of their other kits in the past, honestly. Like, that's kind of just always their home kit. Now, I don't see a reason for their design, which you don't have to have one, right? You don't need a specific reason for a certain design on every kit that you make, but like, it's very Tottenham, very Spurs, classic home kit. C plus, C, something like that. It's clean. I like a white kit, C plus. On to the away kit, which features the iconic blue stripes inspired by the 80s and the 90s. They have kind of like a throwback there. That's not a pretty blue, my God. When they said iconic blue stripes, I was thinking like this. Like, if that's a darker blue, I kind of dig that. This is closer to gray than blue. Like, this is a blue, gray, blue, not blue. Wait a second, I just realized they have their badge right in the middle of their jersey. Oh no, God, no, absolutely not. D plus, D for that. Now, West Ham's kits I wanted to look at all together because these three are really, really nice, right? I mentioned the maroon and the light blue. That's pretty good, right? It's very clean. It's not like crazy good. It's nothing spectacular. I'm not gonna give it an A or anything, but just with the colors itself, it's nice and clean. I would give it like a B minus or so. The away kit is honestly a lot better in my opinion. It's a clean black. It has red in it, just black and red. Again, very, very hard to mess up. I think that's a little bit of pink, which I am down for. It has the unique feature of the subtle print of the St. Mary Lebeau Church in Sheepside, which that's sick. That's dope as hell. That's amazing. Like I said, I love just a design like that and kind of like the background of a kit. That's always going to upgrade it. You have a bell on that for the church. That is sick. That is like a B. That's an A minus. That's an A minus. And then you have the third shirt, which I'm not gonna lie, I love. Like, I am in love with this. It reminds me of the Arsenal, I think, third or away kit from 07-08, which has a lot of writing on it. It's a clean white with maroon and gold, just like this one. It's fantastic. I absolutely love this. Again, the collar's a little weird, but it's not as bad as Liverpool's. It's not as bad as those. There's no weird like symbol with like the Umbro logo. It's nothing like that. It has a nice zigzag pattern with the hammers from the West Ham West Ham badge in there, which is absolutely fantastic. I believe I saw a long sleeve. A. This is an A. However, for all of these West Ham kits, there's actually one thing wrong with all three of them, and it's the exact same thing. That little green sponsor on the side of the sleeves, it's in all three of them right there. That drops them a full letter grade. There's no type of green that goes with any of the kits. It completely draws away from the actual kit itself. Now, I don't know if the sponsor makes them have that green. Like, I don't know if it could have been just like white and then gold for the letters there. Maybe they were contractually obligated to have it just be like the actual green sponsor, which if so, that sucks. But like, it makes it just... it looks so bad. And so with that in mind, all three of them are getting dropped a letter grade. So instead of a B minus for the home kit, it's a C minus. Instead of an A minus for the away, it's a B minus. Instead of an A for the third, it's a B. Really unfortunate, man. And for the final club, we have Wolverhampton. No more Castore, which is really, really nice. They have the home kit shirt with the slogan, "Fear Nothing." That is just lovely, like I said. I'm starting to think I was lied to. I think that's just like the slogan of the kit. It's not on there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that brings it down. This is like a C minus, maybe even like a D for lying to me. Okay, we have the away kit now. Again, you still have that badge in the middle, which annoys the hell out of me, but that wolf design in the background, that is dope as hell. Honest to God, that is so sick. If it wasn't for the badge here, which I get, there's a reason for it being here. It would like cover the eye, it'd kind of mess it up a little bit, so it makes sense why it's in the middle here. I'm giving this a B+. That's dope as hell. It has one pack on the back. I lied, A-. So at least for the top three, we have United's third kit, we have Ipswich's away kit, and we have Bournemouth's away kit. If I had to choose one, I'm going with Bournemouth's away kit. In fact, I might genuinely buy that. That's fantastic. And then for the worst, City's away kit. If you buy this, I mean, it's 120 pounds, so that's stupid anyway.